All right, folks, get your sunscreen on. Maybe you don't want to look at my face today. Here, let me turn this around. Gross. Okay, working on a few things today in the fire. Those are, I'm gonna make hoof picks. We're gonna probably shoe this one today, hot sauce. I gotta build some shoes actually. So this piece of bar stock is gonna turn into, I don't know, 2, 4, maybe six shoes. We'll see. So 3 sets would be great if I can get that out of them. But anyways, that's what we're doing. I'm gonna turn what kind of looks like that into a hoof pick. Okay, so it started out like that. I cut a horseshoe in half, and then I drew out that toe, and then I'm just gonna try and show you the different stages and the what it ends up to be. So I'm gonna bend this one this way and then back around, and this one's just about ready. I got help. All right, here's my other one. It's gonna be a little bit bigger. I'm gonna use this for work because my hands are a little bit bigger, but this one's about ready too. All right, I don't have a tripod, so I'm just trying with that one. Let's see if I can make this work. Oh, she's hot now, baby. we got 2 hoof picks that were horseshoes. Now the crazy thing is these are both the same size horseshoe. I just cut, there's less here. I cut one of them longer. That one, the shorter one, I cut almost right at halfway. The other one I cut, this is about 3/4 of a shoe. This is only half a shoe, if that makes sense. Because I knew I was going to use this one for my hand, which is a little bit bigger, and then this can be my daughter's or anyone. I gave my my client a week ago, I think I gave him one, and I needed another one. So anyways, I had some more, but I needed one that I like kind of for my hand, and then I usually make 2 at a time. So anyways, nice. I'm just gonna go to the work on it work with it just like that. But like if I was making it for a gift or something, I'd probably grind it and shine it up a little bit, but this is perfect for what I need. All right, should we work on you? Look how muddy it rained all yesterday, so or day before, a little bit of yesterday. Anyways, they went out and got muddy. So I was also going to talk to you about horses that set back. She doesn't set back. She still does sometimes, but horses that set back or pull back can be really dangerous. And I'm going to show you my little remedy for it. It's not, it's not perfect, but it's a what I consider humane or whatever, and I just think it's better, and I'll show you here in just a sec. Okay, I got hot sauce, and I'm going to tie her to this post. These are railroad ties. They're really solid, and I'll explain why here in a minute. Okay, so she's tied up. She's a big horse, and she sat back on this one time where I heard it crack down there, and that kind of made me nervous. But anyways, it's solid. It ain't going anywhere. But I think when horses set back, I think it's hard to explain sometimes, but it's a fight or flight part of their, just part of their nature. But I think it's just a panic thing. They set back, and like I think what happened with her is when she was little, I tied her up and she sat back and broke free. And she's like, oh, well, if I just keep trying, it'll break free. Anyways, she never did since then. But I mean, they set back with such force it can tear it feels like it's tearing the dang barn down, and they could really hurt themselves. So some people just let them fight it out with the railroad tie, which is fine too. You want to make sure you tie them short enough they can't get a foot in it. Would be too long, but where they can't get a foot in it or whatever. But anyways, I'm gonna show you my little thing that I think this is I'm guessing about 20 foot of rope, and then 2 pieces of twine, and I'm just gonna put it over her back. She's super dirty right now. I'll clean her up later. But and the twine just keeps it from falling down, and it's kind of the way I halter break them too for babies. But it just kind of goes around here, and then I just tie it in a knot right here. And then what happens is after I get that, I use this other lead rope, and I just kind of tie it off. And then if she sets back, it kind of puts pressure here and it almost pushes them forward. So she actually, when I had that on, she's only tried it once. The first time she felt it and jumped forward right away, and that was it. Now I took it off too soon a couple times, and she was still setting back. So I had that on her, I don't know, every day for, 2 weeks or something like that. And then she was like, well, I'm not setting back. It's just going to push me back forward. So anyways, I'll show you what it looks like tied up and tied off. It's really the simplest thing, and it doesn't apply any pressure anywhere except right here. And I don't put it through the halter. Some people have it go through the halter. I just tie it straight across like that. And then that way they can't hurt their neck that way. So I'll show you here. Okay, see my $1 million idea, by the way. Anyways, she's not going to try it. So I like to have this tied shorter than their head. That way, if they do go to set back, they'll probably hit that before they tighten this and do any damage, you know. And usually they hit that and they want to come back forward right away. So anyways, I'm not sure how it'll work on your horse. This has worked with a couple horses on me, with me. I had one other one set back and he hit this pretty hard a few times. And then when he realized that it was more uncomfortable, he didn't like it as much as, you know, hitting his head, he started coming back forward. And I did the same thing where I just, every time they were tied up, I had that on them for about 2 weeks, and they quit setting back. So anyways, this is my, what you might call remedy or whatever, but it doesn't look like much, but it's worked out real good. And it helps, like when you're wanting to halter train one and you pull on their head and they don't want to go, you pull on this and it's almost like it's pushing them. See, she just stepped forward. Yeah, it's almost like it's pushing them. It can help you with a lot of things, even trailer loading, things like that. And it doesn't get them head shy. They don't get scared of anything. Anyways, so I'm going to take it off her because she doesn't need it anymore, but I just wanted to kind of demo that for anybody that's struggling with horses that want to set back. All right, so should we brush some of this mud off you? See if we can clean her up before we put shoes on her. What do you think? All right, I don't know if she looks any cleaner, but that took a long time. And her tail must have had 100 cockleburrs in them. She had like 200 million, but her tail was covered in them. Anyways, a little bit cleaner. Let's get some shoes on. All right, hot sauce. How's it feel to be clean and have new sneakers on? All done.